Alright, boys and girls, before we get into this video, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Some of you guys already know that I just recently had a stroke, and some of you know that I was in the hospital and you're not sure why. So now you know why I was in the hospital. I just got out the hospital Thursday night, and it's Saturday. I really don't have any business making a video right now, but I did want to thank all the people that prayed for me and reached out to me and wish for my speedy recovery. So I mean, a stroke is a stroke. I will make a full recovery. The doctors and everybody, all the specialists and everyone that came to me, they said I was lucky. They did say it was a rare stroke, or whatever that means. They did say that it just missed paralyzing my whole right body, but you know what? It didn't. Thank goodness. And y'all gonna get this work. So let's get into this video. It's not gonna be a very long video. Obviously, I'm not full strength. But you're gonna get something. Something is better than nothing. I do acknowledge that DFS today, right now, is harder than it's ever been because of a lot of different factors. And it is what it is. It's evolution. That's what it is. That's what this is right now. What I will tell you, or what I will tell you in this video, is how I would approach going about this slate, or any slate, going forward, especially with the climate of DFS that we're in right now. And when I say the climate of DFS, scores are a lot higher now. If you're in a big tournament and you're looking for a takedown, you need monstrous points. 3-4 years ago, you could build a lineup, have a guy give you a 0, and still get a takedown. Especially with NFL, you need 18, 19, 20 points from each spot. On DraftKings. On FanDuel, even more. The way I would approach these NFL slates, what I would try to do is target one of the higher score games. Doesn't have to be the highest, but just something where you believe or you think two teams should have a good back and forth or a good chance for it. Because at the end of the day, you never know what these guys are going to go out there and do. You could have a guy like Prescott go out there and give you 30 DraftKings points one night, go out the next Sunday and give you 12. That's just what this is right now. So what I would do, the first thing I would do is look for a high-scoring game with a chance for both teams to go back and forth. For video purposes, let's say we got the Broncos and the Chargers with a 45.5 game total. It doesn't look sexy, but at the end of the day, winning lineups are sometimes lineups that you never expected or never would have thought of. So if your lineup looks a little bit ugly, it's cool as long as you got players that are going to be on the field, in a position to give you points. That's all you can ask for. Let's say you got Broncos and Chargers, right? So let's grab one of these quarterbacks. Probably everybody will gravitate towards Herbert, but let's say you wanna be a little bit different. Let's pick up Nix. Let's pick up Bo Nix. All right, we got Bo Nix. What do we do with Bo Nix? Obviously he gets points by throwing touchdowns, maybe running them in. So let's get some of his pass catchers. All right, let's go to wide receiver. Obviously, we know we got Sutton, we got Troy, Mr. Franklin. This is Mr. Mims. What you're gonna do? You wanna kind of play the receivers that are gonna get most of the targets if you can afford it, right? So let's pick up his Let me just check his tight end real quick. Troutman. Let's stick with his wide receivers for now. Now, tight ends are absolutely in play. I play a lot of tight ends over the last, I want to say, last 2 DFS seasons. I've learned to trust in tight ends because if they do what they need to do, they're a little bit of a discounted wide receiver because they're a little bit cheaper than the wide receivers. You feel me? All right, so let's go back to the pass catchers. So we got Knicks. Let's pick up Sutton. Let's pick up Franklin. And Franklin's a little bit of a discount. Boom. You got Knicks. You got 2 pass catchers. If Bo Nix has a pass catching running back, you can absolutely use him also. So earlier I said we're looking for a game with that should be a back and forth. What you'll notice in some of these millie makers and some of these takedowns with these big tournaments, sometimes they have, I'm not gonna say all the time, but sometimes we have game stacks, and when games go off and you have a game stack, you don't even got to look at your line because you know you're cashing big. We're gonna make a game stack out of this. Let's go to the Chargers and let's get some of Herbert's receivers. We're all gonna want McConkey or Johnston. Let's take Johnston first for a little bit of salary relief. Depending on how the rest of your lineup is constructed, you could probably go on ahead and pick up McConkey. If you want to be different, you could pick up one of his running backs. But me personally, I'm gonna just shove in McConkey, hope that it's a shootout, and try to find value at other spots. So this is how I would start out my my lineup, my stack. So now you got to find 2 decent receivers. A tight end should be no problem, and then you just plug in whatever defense you have money for. So this is how I would go about building a lineup, especially for these big ass tournaments. I'll probably leave it there. I guess you guys get the gist of it. If you're struggling to cash and you need help, check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Super chats are always open. If you need any help or have any questions, you can throw it in the chat. I'll help you. If you like I said, if you need me to build you lineups, check out the Patreon link in the description. The NFL tier is still a little bit discounted for now. We do have channel membership. You can check that out to see if that fits your needs. I think that's about it. But y'all get the point. Like I said, any questions, throw it in the chat. Appreciate y'all taking time to watch the video. Appreciate y'all bearing with me. And I think that's it for now. Yeah, I'm gonna go on and get out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.